you'll pull the seat forward right there when they get up the aisle, that'd be just fine, okay? Yeah, just up next if you want a little better view. Breathe. Could I have everybody rise? You may be seated. Are we here today to celebrate? Yeah. Yes. Yes, we are here today to celebrate. Today we are celebrating friendship, family, this young couple, Jordan and Taylor. Many people are responsible for bringing you to this point in your life. Parents, step-parents, family and friends, all had a part in who you are today. So, on behalf of Jordan and Taylor, welcome everyone to their celebration. Jordan and Taylor, you have been making promises and commitments from the very beginning. From the first time that you said, sure, I'll go out with you, or however it was phrased, to this moment where you stand before one another and you are saying, yes, I want to marry you. And yet it was never as simple as just that. There were so many steps, big and small, in between that have brought you to this moment. There was the getting to know each other. The I love yous that were spoken in private. There were the promises and the commitments that were being forged between your hearts quietly, unseen by most. All of this was with the assurance that you were making a choice. You are choosing to get married. You are choosing to place your hopes and your dreams and really your very lives into the hands of someone who enhances you. Someone who makes you think, makes you smile, and who makes every day brighter. You come here today in front of your family and your friends to make promises to one another that you intend to keep. You are going to vow to take care of each other. You are going to vow to stand up for each other. You are going to vow to be there and to find your happiness in each other's arms. There is a simple premise to each of these vows or promises, and that is you're saying, I'm going to be there. Every experience that I am going to have, I want you. I want you to share it with me. An old adage says, no man or woman is an island unto themselves. So what of the guests who have come here today? Jordan and Taylor do not view you as merely spectators, somebody to fill the seats. No. You are here today because you are a group of people that have touched the lives of this couple in very meaningful ways. At this time, if you are able, you trusted me, if you are able to please stand up. That's right, stand up if you are able. Now, Jordan and Taylor, please turn around. Look at these faces, smiling, a little puzzled. Family and friends, you have touched the lives of this couple, as I have stated, in very meaningful ways. I put the question to you. Do you promise to support and bless their marriage, to remind them every day, as often as is necessary, why it is that they have chosen to take this very important next step in their relationship? And if you do, this couple needs to hear you say, we do! We do! Yes. Your family and friends have now assured you that they stand behind you today, in a very literal sense, in the years to come. Thank you. You may be seated. Last time. For a moment, I want you to breathe. Your day, let's not rush it. So just breathe. I want you to also sense the tremendous amount of love that is radiating throughout this space. When I tell you that this love is here because of you, and that this love is here for you, I want you to believe me. It's true. As you stand here today before one another, take note that after you speak your vows, your lives will forevermore be changed. For regardless of any preconceived notions, marriage has the capacity to challenge, deepen, and strengthen your relationship in ways that you have never thought possible. The joy you will find as you share your pursued lives will fuel you to face head-on the challenges that you will encounter. The challenges that you will encounter. On your journey, keep your spouse in the space of highest priority in your hearts. Do not get caught up in worldly pursuits, for that may only serve to build a wall between you that you may never be able to overcome. Instead, I want you to focus. Focus on your shared love and your commitment and turn in towards each other. As you do so, you will come to find that you share a remarkable love. It is a love that is both abundantly given and freely accepted. Never take your love for one another for granted. Life keeps happening. From this day moving forward, you will no longer be just Jordan. And you will no longer be just Taylor. Instead, you will be Team Reef Schneider. Working together as a team. Your love will always win. Because as a team, whatever life decrees for you, be the trials and the tribulations that are just part of life, that is going to be divided. And the joy and the happiness that is sure to come your way, well, naturally, that will be doubled. At this time, Jordan and Taylor, I'm going to ask you to face one another, but first, would you receive the ring? Jordan, I'm going to ask you a series of 3 questions. I need you to listen to what I'm asking you. And as you look into the eyes of your best friend and you place that ring on her finger, I will ask for your response. Jordan, do you take Taylor to live together in union of marriage? Do you promise to be faithful, loving, and devoted as you build your future together? Do you promise to be honest and open with your feelings and ideals? How do you answer?
I do.
Please place the ring on Taylor's finger.
Is it backwards?
Taylor, would you receive the ring? Taylor, I will be asking you these same 3 questions. I want you to listen to what I'm asking you, and then I will ask for your response. Taylor, do you take Jordan to live together in union of marriage? Do you promise to be faithful, loving, and devoted as you build your future together? Do you promise to be honest and open with your feelings and your ideals? How do you answer?
I do.
Please place the ring on Jordan's finger. Jordan and Taylor have chosen to write and speak their own vows to one another. At this time, Jordan, I invite you to please speak your vows to Taylor.
Taylor, you are my best friend.
There we go.
My life and everything I ever dreamt about. Sorry. Yeah, it is. My whole life changed from the moment I met you. My whole world started to make sense and my days became brighter. You make me want to do better every day. You deserve the world. And when you and I decided to meet each other, I drove 4 hours to meet you. It was random and not planned at all. And my whole world stopped when I saw you. Everything was a blur. It felt like my heart stopped because I never saw someone so beautiful in my life. From that moment on, I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. I fell in love with you instantly, and I still fall for you every single day. Your heart and soul are the most beautiful thing about you. You care about everyone, and you always want to help others. I remember when I asked what you wanted to do if you won the lottery. You told me you still wanted to be a firefighter because that is your passion. Your heart is pure, and your spirit is gentle. You're so humble that I have to brag about you. And you inspire me every single day. You never give up, even when times get tough. You're quiet with a few words, but your soul shows how great of a person you are. You amaze me every day. You and I were at the lowest point in our lives. We came with broken hearts and shattered spirits. Yet we held on for a hope and a better life. I thank God for bringing us together, and I believe everything happens for a reason. You are so precious to me, and I couldn't be more grateful to call you my best friend and soulmate. I promise to join your laughter with my own, and when you can't look on the bright side, I will sit with you in the dark. I promise to never let you walk alone, no matter what life throws at us. I promise to hold your hand tighter when we feel like it's you and I against the world. I promise to win you over and over every single day, just like I did in the beginning. I promise to support your dreams and to respect our differences, to love you, and be by your side through all the days and nights of our lives. I pledge to always treat you as my best friend and equal. I will ask for help when I need it and offer you help always. Let us be friends and lovers and grow disgracefully together.
Taylor, would you please speak your vows to Jordan?
Jordan, you are the love of my life and my one true love. With you I have discovered where I belong. My home is wherever you are. Your love has made me smile, dream, and love bigger than I ever could have imagined. You are the most compassionate, loving, supportive, and the most genuine person I've ever met. And I can't believe I get to spend the rest of my life with you. You support my dreams as if they are your own, and never waver when helping me to achieve them. Your love for your family, your friends, and all things in this world makes me love you more and more each day. I love watching you interact with the people that you love, especially the way that you interact with our sweet Zoe. I can picture our life in the future and how wonderful you will be as a parent. Who would have thought your first message to me asking if I was from Buffalo, New York, would lead to this day? You are truly the best thing that's ever happened to me, because together we are the best versions of ourselves. Today and every day, I promise to encourage you, inspire you, and to love you with all I have, through all the ups and downs. I promise to try to take Zoe out as much as you do. I promise to make time for the little things in life and live in the moment with you. I promise to kiss you goodbye no matter the rush that I'm in. I promise to always pick up after you even though it drives me absolutely insane. I promise to never put out the flame between us or let it burn out. I promise to make you laugh and laugh with you all the chances that I get. I promise to be your biggest supporter, partner in crime, and dream with you. I vow to love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
Jordan and Taylor have chosen to include a ceremony within a ceremony. Excuse me. So right now I'd like to talk about time. Specifically, the clock behind me. Would you please join me at the clock? And Taylor, if you will stand here. Okay, and Jordan. In this clock ceremony, we're going to talk about the importance and the symbolism of time as it relates to them individually and their marriage. So before you see an hour hand and a minute hand. Would each of you please take one of those hands? The hour hand on this clock represents your past. Each of you had a life before you met. Your experiences, your successes, and your failures have made you the people you are today. All of your experiences, good and bad, have brought you to this moment in time. But here's the thing about the past. You cannot go back and retrieve, relive, or change the past. It's gone. For your marriage to be successful, neither of you can suddenly become professional record keepers of what she did or did not say or do. It's done. Let it go. It's in the past. And yet take away from that the lesson you have learned and let it make you a better person. Would you place the hour hand on the clock, please? The minute hand on this clock represents your future. Today is the first day of the rest of your lives as a married couple. You will be making many plans for your future. For instance, where will you live? 5 years, 10 years from now? What kind of car will you drive? Will there be children? Will there be job changes? Retirement in your plans? Where will you retire? When will you retire? So many plans you will be making for your future. Please, in the midst of all of this planning for your future, please remember to include and consider each other's thoughts and feelings. For you are no longer two separate individuals. You're Team Reef Schneider. Please place the minute hand on the clock. I hold the second hand. The second hand to this clock represents the here and now. This very moment in which we stand. That's all we're guaranteed. Right here, right now, that's all we're guaranteed in life. You must never put off until tomorrow what you can and should be doing today. Leave the past go. And please, yes, you must plan for your future. That's so important. But remember, right now is all you've really got guaranteed. Don't forget that. In the future, you may struggle to find what is important to do in this moment, right now. So I'm going to give you a few suggestions to file away. In this moment, you could tell each other you love them. In this moment, why not write a little love letter? Put it in their lunch. Words of affirmation and love across the bathroom mirror. How about sitting down on the couch and watching their favorite television show, even if that couldn't be the biggest waste of TV time you could ever think of, but it means something to them. Here's something. How about you unplug? Shut off that computer. Shut off that phone. Shut out the world. And sit down and talk and get to know on a deeper level this person that you have chosen to spend the rest of your life with. You can do that this moment. Whatever you do, you must make every second count. Now, while this clock is pretty, it is not complete. Something is missing, and it is a power source. Your love is the power source to your marriage. Okay? And if you'll just forgive me for 1 second. You guys have got me. For your marriage to be progressive and to move forward on time, you must keep it charged. Keep your love fully charged for one another. Now, this is what I could tell you about this little battery. You could go to the Dollar Tree. I like the store. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy 6 of these for $1. I got a feeling you do not have the dollar store kind of love. I get the sense that you two are worth investing in. Your relationship is worth putting the very best of everything you've got into it. Whatever it takes to make it work. I believe that. So do that. Your time as a couple begins now. Would you join me at the altar? Please join hands. By the power of the love that has brought you here today, by the power of the vows and the commitments that you have made here today, I want to tell you that there is no greater love. This is what love was meant to be. So by the power that you are and all that you will be, I am pleased to pronounce you married. Taylor, would you please kiss your bride? Ladies and gentlemen, if we could please welcome this couple, Jordan and Taylor Reef Schneider. So we can come together. Pause while they get their pictures. And you're good. Go ahead. Thank you. One brief announcement. The couple has asked me to extend a very warm and welcome invitation for you to join them at the reception at the Royale Orleans, if I pronounce that proper, at 6 p.m. this evening. Everybody is welcome.